Hey everyone, welcome back. We need to talk. This video is going to be slightly different than the usual because I am not talking about Zone Zero. I am also not making a script for this video because this is going to be a bit of a personal video. Something that I've been struggling to record for quite a long time. The video title is probably something like I'm moving on or moving forward. I think I haven't decided which title I'm going to use, but it's going to be something like this. And if you're thinking that this moving on is because I'm leaving Zone Zero content creation, quick spoiler, it is not. I'm still going to make content for Zone Zero, but there are going to be some changes here on this channel. So I know that a simply announcement on my Discord server is not going to be enough because some of you are just here on the YouTube and not on my Discord server. I could use this as a bridge to a Discord ad, right? And tell you to join my Discord server, which I already did. So let's live like this. I'm going to split this video in 3 different topics: past, present, and future, right? Because I want to give some extra context why things are the way they are right now. Oh my God. And how things are going to change in the future. You're probably going to notice that I'm like looking all around the screen. I'm not used to record this kind of video where it's just me talking with the camera. And I'm also super nervous about recording this video because changes are scary, like really scary. I'm used to changes, but no matter how many times it happens, it's always super scary. So let's start with the beginning of the channel, right? Just give you some extra context here. I started this channel because me and some friends were like waiting for a new gacha game release, Wooden Waves. And my friends were like, oh, you had this dream about working with YouTube a few years ago, so why don't you use this chance to start making guides for Wooden Waves? Because I know that you understand a lot of things that we can't understand, and sometimes you are the one who explained this to us. And I was like, oh, makes a lot of sense, especially because back in this time, I had just quit my job. I didn't quit my job because I was thinking about being a content creator or a full-time YouTuber or anything like this. I was just having some really bad struggles, like mental health struggles, and there was no deal to be made, and so I decided to quit. So that's how the channel pretty much started. And then I also started covering other games such as Honkai Star Rail, and then Zone Zero released. I fell in love with the game. I had to learn Excel because I didn't want to just make guides and say the same things everyone is going to tell you. I don't want to just say, hey, pick this, and this is going to be good for you. Pull this. No, I don't want this. I decided to learn Excel just because I want to have something extra, something that would make my video stand out in the middle of everyone doing the same thing, right? So I decided to learn Excel myself, and that's why every single one of my guides, they have numbers on the screen because I always make comparison. Made a huge calculator after 11 months or even a little less, I think, of Excel. So yeah, pretty much good journey with spreadsheets. I can say that I'm not happy about learning it. And then as I release more guides, I realized that working only on guides are not going to be good for the channel. If I plan to make this an income source for me, like somewhat a job, I need to keep bringing content here. And guides only, I'm going to compete with some huge other channels. Everyone's just going to pick the channel they like and call it a day. That's how guides usually works on YouTube. So back in the very first guides, I tried to do like really deep stuff, talking about frames, talking about numbers and everything in a single video. And those videos are like super detailed to the point where it was boring. I talked about iframes, talked about how long some animations are, but these takes a lot of effort to make for just a few players to watch it and enjoy. So I simply decided to stop doing all of these things. And the more I keep release videos, the more I focused on this YouTube journey, the more I realized that I had to make things as simple as possible for the average player to enjoy and understand the video. So despite being a good player, despite having a good technical understanding of the game, I simply decided to abandon most of these things and just focus on making a more casual approach for my videos. And then I also decided to start working on some other videos such as drip marketing reveal. And let's talk about this new unit they decided to reveal. Let's talk about pool evaluation for your account. Let's talk about the new end game. Let's talk about updates and things like this. Because this kind of videos is going to be fresh for everyone. It doesn't take a lot of effort. But at the end of the day, I'm never satisfied with these videos. I hate the feeling of just chasing content. And this is exactly what this kind of video forces me to do. I need to watch the whole special program not because I want to enjoy the things they are going to reveal. I need to watch it because I need to make a recap right after I finish watching it. It's like a completely different feeling. You probably noticed that I didn't make a video for the season 2 teaser, and that's because I simply told to myself, hey, I just want to enjoy this. I don't want to make a video on this. I just want to enjoy the trailer as a player. And so I did. Chasing too much content, thinking too much about content, made the game not fun for me anymore. And I know that you're probably thinking, oh, but if you're working with this, then yeah, it's not going to be fun, because work and fun are two things that are not going to fit together. And I can agree with you. If you're thinking this, I actually agree with you. But I'm working with a game, and game is meant to be fun. You see, despite being a content creator, I am also a player. I am someone who still enjoy playing games. And I feel at the moment that the game loses this fun factor, it stops being a game. I don't want this. I love Zone Zero, and that's exactly why I want to avoid this kind of thing to happen. And 1 week ago, I woke up and was like looking at my phone screen, and I thought to myself, you know, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should actually just make a video saying I'm sorry, but it's time to move on, and I'm not going to make videos anymore. And then I'm going to find another job on an office, sitting all day, or just physical labor somewhere here on Japan, you know, something like this. That was my idea like 1 week ago. And this thought of simply abandon everything was like consuming my mind, because the only word that always popped up in my head was like, it's not enough. These are the words that always popped up in my head for the past week or so. It's not enough. You're making videos, oh, it's not enough. You're making short content because you want to reach more people, and it's not enough. You're trying to interact with your Discord server with members of your own community. This is not enough. And you see, this feeling of it's not enough, it's so... You got the idea. So yeah, I was actually struggling to make this video because this was the idea of the video, to say goodbye. But then yesterday, after a really long time, I actually had a lot of fun while playing the game. I was hanging around with some friends, we're having a good talk, then I decided to jump into the Pridewind server as well. This is not an ad for Pridewind, by the way. I met a lot of players on Pridewind, which I still talk up to today. I saw one of them hanging around at the voice chat, and then I simply decided to pop up and keep talking with them. So we're making something like tier list related, you know, just silly stuff, talking a little bit. And then I also decided to share my screen and do my pulls, my trigger pulls, because I was planning to save my trigger pulls for a live stream, both on YouTube and Twitch. But then I simply decided to say, hey, you know what? I'm not in the mood to do this. So I'm just going to screen share here on Discord. And so I did. I screen shared, and it was definitely an experience. I'm going to leave a clip here of what happened.
99% people quit before they hit big, you know. Exactly.
Yeah, 99%
This is
of
the one.
gamers right before
No,
they make the exit.
you guys are not understanding
Okay,
this shit.
no, you should copy my polling spot for trigger. Trust me, it works. You're gonna get the X rank. The polling spot is you go to Luminous Square and you stand right in the middle of the street with like everyone passing by you. Just pretend like no one notices you.
I think the music already tells me that I lost the 50.
No, they passed that. It's random now. It's random. It could be either male or female.
Hear me out, hear me out. It's going to be like It's going to be like hear me out.
No. You're gonna win. Trust.
The polling spot just works.
So yeah, that's it. I lost trigger to Lycan, which is definitely something. But you see, I definitely had a lot of fun in this moment, and then I realized that content creation is can be quite a lonely journey. And I feel that for the past few months or so, I've been isolating myself from my own community, from my friends, like real life friends. And I know that time zone sucks because even though I live in Japan, I'm actually from Brazil, so that's like 12 hours gap. You know, I'm sleeping, they're fully awake, and then I wake up just to say goodnight for them. That's it. Time zone sucks, you know. And pair all of this with my grind on YouTube. But yesterday, after this screen share thing with some of my friends, as I said, I noticed that being around other people makes things special, makes things different. So that's what I'm going to focus here. Starting from next week, that's my deadline. It could happen earlier or so, even if it's just 1 or 2 streams as a test thing or so. But starting from next week, I'm committing to daily streams, both on my YouTube and Twitch. I want to start building a community here where we can just play games, where I can share my bad moments, I can share my good moments, I can share my challenges, my anything. I don't think I have like good reactions actually. I always told myself that I suck at reacting to anything because I'm like sitting like this looking at the screen and that's it. But you know, some of my friends told me that this is not for me to decide. Just like I always think that my videos are not enough. I feel that my guides are not enough, and still I sometimes manage to hit some good numbers on my guides. Why? Because for some reason players decided it was good enough for them. It's not on me to decide this. I also hate being on camera, but you probably noticed that sometimes I make a video using the camera. Now, being daily streams with my camera, this is probably going to be quite rough for me. Maybe some of these streams are going to be without the camera. I don't know. So basically, starting from next week, I'm going to start making daily live streams. But there's a bad news here as well. Time zones, they suck. I said it before, I'm going to say it again, but yeah, time zone sucks. And what I'm basically telling you is that my live streams is probably not going to be in a good time for you. So I just Googled here, and I'm probably going to put here on the screen or something. But basically speaking, I'm probably going to do live streams around midday here in Japan. This means it's going to be 11 p.m. on EST. Based on my YouTube analytics, I know most of my viewers are from the United States, which basically means, yeah, I'm sorry, it's going to be quite some late live streams. But as a gacha gamer myself, I know that you, a fellow gacha gamer, also have probably a really bad sleep schedule. So yeah, that's on you. If you decide to watch my live streams, like really late live streams, that's on you. And when it comes to videos, I'm going to stop making a lot of videos as I'm making for the past few months or so, few patches. I still want to make videos on Zone Zero, but I don't want to feel forced to make videos. I don't want to just refresh Twitter page looking for a new drip marketing, you see? I just want to react with you, and if it becomes a good video, then yeah, that's a good video. If it doesn't become a good video, well, it's fine. Maybe I post it, maybe I not post it. or things like this. Oh, another thing that I want to mention is that when it comes to streams, they are probably not going to be only focused on Zone Zero. For example, for the past week, I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile. And I know that it's like a completely different game, but I'm playing with my real life friends and we having like a lot of fun. So sometimes playing around, sharing your experience with other players, with your friends can make one game feel 10 times better than playing alone. That's probably the thing that I had to remind myself. And thanks to yesterday, I finally realized what I was missing here. But anyway, point is, Path of Exile is a completely different game, and I know it's not going to fit that well in stream. Maybe sometimes I'm going to play a Path of Exile or not. But one game that I'm really looking forward to bring on stream, and it's something that one of the members of my community keeps asking me to play it, is Punishing Grey Raven. Super excited to play this game, either on stream or not, but give it a chance to something new, and actually a title that I always wanted to play. It makes me a little bit excited. I don't know if I ever going to make content on top of Punishing Grey Raven. You see, I don't know if I'm going to make guides. I don't know if I'm ever going to make like combat showcase things. I just want to have fun while playing the game. If you're here just because of Zone Zero, then I'm really sorry, because my streams are probably not going to be only about Zone Zero. I want to give it a chance for other games. I want to share my experience with other games with everyone. Either it is a good experience, either it is a bad experience. And I know that last time that I did something like this, it was with Arknight's Enfield, and I actually lost a lot of subscribers when I started doing Arknight's Enfield streams, which is probably one of the reasons why I was so afraid of making this change. So if you're here just because of Zone Zero, I'm really sorry, because I love the game and I don't want to get tired of it and have this feeling of, oh, I'm just playing this because it's my job. I don't want this. And exactly in order to avoid this, I'll be playing other games on stream. On the video side of things, I don't know how things are going to be. I could just start posting like my streams, scrap down some videos, and that's it. I could also just post nothing at all and just keep focusing on guides for Zone Zero or whatever other game I maybe cover in the future. I don't know. That's for the me in the future to decide. For now, what I decided is less videos, more live streams, more community engagement, and that's it. Quite a long video. Looking here on my OBS, it's been like 31 minutes, but I'm probably going to chop up quite a lot of stuff here. So I don't know how long this video is going to be for you watching here. If you decided to watch this whole video, all I have to say is thank you so much for watching this. And I'm sorry if you're not going to like the new changes, but as another content creator once said to me, just do what's best for you, man. And that's what I'm trying to do. The one who said this, by the way, is Kate the 7th. So huge shout out to him, because without him, my channel is probably going to be dead right now. Anyway, enough yapping, and just wait for my next live stream, my next video maybe, because there's like Jane releasing, there's also Vivian, which by the way, I'm not making a video for Vivian because I didn't get access to content creator server once again, but it's fine. I'm going to pull Vivian anyway. So there's going to be a late guide for Vivian, don't worry. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.